tibialis anterior starts up here at the tibial condyle, and it comes down across, and it connects to the first metatarsal and the first cuneiform. The manual muscle test, you have the patient have them dorsiflex their ankle and invert their ankle. You're going to place your hand right here and your other hand here, and you're going to have them resist against you for 5 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop. Extensor hallucis longus is on the anterior surface of the fibula that goes down and then cuts across right here, and it connects to the distal first hand axis of the great toe. The manual muscle test is you have the person dorsiflex and invert their ankle. You're going to apply pressure and stabilize. Push against for 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extensor digitorum longus connects at the lateral tibial condyle and moves down, and the insertion is the distal part of the phalanges from the 2nd to the 5th. The manual muscle test, you have the person dorsiflex and evert, and then you're going to have them, you're going to stabilize here and push against right here and have them, and you're going to try to move them down to a plantar flexion and eversion. Ready? 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hernias tertius is, the origin is the distal 1/3 anterior surface of the fibula, and you're going to move down where it will insert into the base of the 5th metatarsal. You're going to have them dorsiflex and evert their ankle. You're going to stabilize it and have them try to resist against when you're trying to push them down to plantar flexion and inversion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peroneus brevis is located at the distal 2/3 lateral fibula. It will go down and connect at the base of the 5th metatarsal. You'll have them plantar flex and evert their ankle. You're going to try to make it so you dorsiflex and invert their ankle. I should probably do like this. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gastrocnemius is, the origin is the medial and lateral epicondyles of the femur. It's going to move down to where it inserts into the Achilles tendon, which is at the calcaneus. For the manual muscle test, you're going to have them plantar flex, and you're going to stabilize right here, and you're going to push them into dorsiflexion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Soleus, the origin is the posterior fibular head. It's going to move down and insert into the Achilles tendon where the calcaneus is via the gastroc muscle. The manual muscle test, you're going to have them placed like this with their foot plantar flexed, and you're going to have them resist against you when you're trying to pull them down into dorsiflexion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The tibialis posterior is, the origin is at the posterior lateral tibia. It's going to go behind, and the insertion is the navicular tuberosity and the 2nd to 4th metatarsals. The manual muscle test, you're going to have them plantar flex and invert. You're going to push them into dorsiflexion and eversion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flexor hallucis longus, the origin is the posterior 2/3 of the fibula. You're going to go behind the leg, and it inserts into the first distal phalanx of the big toe. The manual muscle test, you're going to have them plantar flex and invert their ankle. You're going to push them into dorsiflexion and eversion. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flexor digitorum longus, the origin is the middle 3/4 posterior side of the tibia. You're going to go down where it will insert into the distal ends of the phalanges, and which are the 2nd to 5th digits. The manual muscle test, you're going to have them invert and plantar flex. You're going to push them into dorsiflexion and eversion. Ready? 1, 2,